So let me break down the trade that we're currently in right now. So we're looking at gold. So what happened during the trade, let me go on a 5 minute. We can see exactly what's going on. So we're in a downtrend. You can see price printing lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, then change in state of delivery. That happens over here. We got a change in state of delivery that happened right here. Then price trading up, comes back and tap into our fair value gap that got formed right here, our box. Then what happened next? Price rejecting our fair value gap and comes back up, taking out this liquidity sitting up here. Then what's going on after that? Price is not done yet. Why? Let me go on a 1 hour. I will show you guys why. The reason why price is not done trading down yet is because trading up yet, because we still have liquidity sitting up here, this level right here, and eventually those two levels all the way up here, right here eventually as well. But that's gold for us. You never know. Bullshit's around all the time. Tomorrow you can wake up and price will be already there. Back to the 5 minute. Now, price has got our first trade. We already got our first trade locked in, secure the profits. Now the price comes back down to our fair value gap. Still plays around a little bit, then rejects it again. Still the same thing. Price printing lower highs. Delivery. Change of character, or if you want to call it that, and then price trades up, comes back down into our fair value gap after the breakout structure, tap into our fair value gap. Now it comes back down a little bit after the big push above this previous high. Now price comes back down and tap into this small order block. Now break structure. And then what's the next step? Let me go on a 1 hour. Again, still the same thing. We can clearly see price printing lower highs. Then what happens? We got change state of delivery. Price comes back down to our fair value gap that got formed by this candle. Now the only thing that we have to do is what? Same thing that we did over here. Get our buy order over here. If you want to enter for another entry, we got an early entry on this one. Now the thing that's left is waiting for price to come all the way up, taking out our TP1. Then potentially this is going to be our final TP, because we don't want to hold the trade for too long, especially gold. Gold, you kind of want to be in and out pretty quick. This is a 1 to 2, and this is a 1 to 3. So totally that's a 1 to 5 that we could potentially be targeting, but we already locked in a 1 to 3, so we still good right now. It's just trader profits that we're risking. And then again, another thing that I can see is that we're forming this trend, but it doesn't really matter. Why? Because it's an uptrend. It's a bullish trend line. And another thing, let me do this. As we can see, I'm also using an RSI on there. And on the RSI, we can see our price is trading above our moving average, which shows that we're on the right side of the trend. And then let me check my SMA. On the SMA, we also above the trend, above the line. So we still on the right side of the trend, even though price is still coming back down. But as you can see, price is just coming to retest the trend line and keep pushing up. So these two indicators that I use also to make sure, if you guys want to use that, you guys can go ahead and use it. It's pretty helpful if you want to know, if you want to trade with the trend.